Today is March the 7th, 2007, and I'm going to be interviewing Eckel, and we're going to be talking about his World War II experiences, and he's going to be sharing some of his stories about his life. All right, give me your full name, Eckel.
My full name is Eckel, W, or Wright, Rowland.
Okay.
And
When were you born?
I was born February the 24th, 1924.
Okay. Where were you born?
I was born in the old St. Joseph Hospital in Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas.
Okay. What was your dad's name?
My dad's name was J. Miller Rowland.
Okay. What did your dad do for a living?
My dad had a college degree in mining engineering and in law, and he passed the Arkansas bar exam and practiced law. He visited his sister, who had married a World War I veteran in Boulder, Colorado.
Okay.
And then after World War I, they moved to, he was from Hot Springs and had a second-hand furniture store. And he came down to visit her, and he liked Arkansas so well that he went back up to Boulder, Colorado. They had a flour mill up there, and he sold out and came to Arkansas, and that's my older brother and older sister were born in Boulder, Colorado, and then I and two younger brothers were born in Arkansas.
So you're about third in the birth order?
Yes, I'm the middle one.
Okay. What's your mom's name?
My mother's name was Maud Louise Eckel.
Okay. And she is from Colorado?
Yes, she was in Boulder, Colorado, and she graduated from the University of Colorado, Buffaloes, and she taught school in McGill, Nevada, and she rode a buckskin pony to school and back.
Okay. So when she came to Arkansas, did she teach after she got here in Arkansas?
No, she didn't work in the public after coming to Arkansas.
Did y'all live up in the mountains of Hot Springs?
We lived back behind the Oaklawn racetrack,
Okay.
and we would walk everywhere. We'd walk school, we'd walk church, we'd walk to town. We had streetcars in Hot Springs that you could catch, but we could take a shortcut, make it all right.
Okay. Where did you go to school? There in Hot Springs. What was the name of your school?
My grade school was Oaklawn Elementary, and then I went to Hot Springs Junior High and Hot Springs High School, and they were located next to each other downtown. I think President Bill Clinton had planned to make kind of a museum out of the old high school. I don't know how that's coming along.
Okay. So you actually graduated from high school. So your last years of high school, did you begin to hear the rumblings of war?
Yes, our high school senior class in 43 was drafted in April, and they let us stay in school until May to get our high school diploma.
Okay.
And then we had a date to all gather at the train depot and go to Camp Robinson in Little Rock into the service.
Okay.
In June of 43.
All right, tell me what your teachers were saying about Hitler.
Well, we talked a little bit about it in our civic classes about the war and all. I delivered newspapers, and I would read the newspaper, and I kept up with it a little bit that way. We just had the radio and the newspapers, you might say. We didn't have the wonderful communications technology that we have today.
Okay. What about when, now we knew Germany was a threat, and he had taken Europe, a lot of Europe, Poland, Czechoslovakia, and he was coming at England. And so we knew Hitler was a threat. So what did you think when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor? Where were you?
We were in church Sunday morning, and when we got home, we had the radio on, and it was telling about President Roosevelt and Congress meeting in order to declare war, and that's first we had heard about the Pearl Harbor attack by the Japanese. That made part of the Axis with Germany, Japan, and Italy. And so Roosevelt, I remember saying that this day will go down in infamy, and we're declared war on Japan and Germany.
You know, Japan had just been, their ambassadors had just been over here
Yes.
saying peace, peace.
Yeah, that was a head scratcher.
And so they really took us by surprise when they bombed Pearl Harbor.
Yes. I had a good friend that was in that. He was our minister at the Presbyterian Church here in Van Buren, Dr. Richard Young. He's now living in Harrisonburg, Virginia. And we got a Christmas letter from him saying that he and his son and his grandson went over to Pearl Harbor for the 65th reunion. And he was the chaplain of the Pearl Harbor survivors. And they called him over to Hawaii for the 65th year reunion this year, or last year.
Last year. Okay.
Wait a minute, yeah. 41 from 6 is 65.
Okay. So your last year of high school, we're in war.
You what?
Your last year of high school,
Oh, yeah.
we're in war on both fronts.
Yeah. It was a full-fledged war then, and so we all went over to Camp Robinson, and and in 3 days, all my buddies were gone, and they were holding me over because I didn't pass my physical. I had albumin in my urine, and they told me they was going to hold me over and not to eat any eggs or anything for a day or so, and we'll test you again. So I did, and in a couple of days I passed the test. So I didn't get to go with any of my high school classmates. They all went different places and different assignments, and I was sent to Camp Waters, Texas,
Okay.
for 17 weeks basic training. That's just out of close to Fort Worth in Dallas, I believe. Mineral Wells, yeah, Mineral Wells, Texas.
All right, so it was just basic training.
Yes, it was infantry basic training at that time. Now I think they